This is so exciting, this project. We just learned about the artist Matisse, and we saw that Matisse created bright, beautiful patterns, and he used great colors. And so we're going to create a room. And I'm so excited for you because you're learning with just a couple lines, you're going to be able to create a room. We're using rulers today. With the ruler, I can get a really nice straight line. And I'm using a pencil. And the first thing I'm going to do is I am holding my paper up and down ways. That's vertical. So you want it up and down ways. And what you're going to do is find the center of the paper and then come over a little bit. Okay, so right about there. And what I'd like you to do is hold that ruler tight with your fingers. Make sure you've got it straight. And you are going to do a line that comes down to right about here. If this is halfway, it's past halfway. All right, so that's the first line that we're going to do. The second line we're going to do is going to go over to the side. Remember, I'm going to line it up, hold my ruler tight, and I'm going to draw that second line right across there. So I've got two lines there. The third line is going to go from the corner to the corner. And you're going to notice I have just created a wall, and the floor. Now, here comes the fun part. With crayons, I'm going to create patterns on my walls and floor. And I'll leave it up to you what kind of patterns you'd like to create. Now, when I started thinking about this, I thought, oh, it might be fun to do maybe like a wood floor. And I think I'm going to use my ruler again for this because I want to do some straight lines. I'm going to have them on the same angle as my floor to wall line. And I'm just going to draw some like this. Now, I'm using pencil because if I mess up, I can erase it. But I'm going to have to go over this with crayon. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and go over this with crayon. I'm going to draw over that. And the other thing I'm going to do with crayon is I'm going to make a cool pattern in my floor. And let me think. I think, you know how wood floors have that kind of pattern in them? Let me show you. It kind of goes like this. A little bit. I'm going to do that to make it look like wood. Sometimes they have, it swirls around like this. I'm going to create using lines. I'm using my lines here to make it look like wood, a wood floor. I'm going to stop that for just a second. I want to show you what kind of patterns I might do on my walls. So let me think. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to choose to use red. And I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do some circles going down. And so remember with a pattern, this is going to be the same all the way down. And then I think I'm going to use orange and I'm going to draw a wiggly line in between. Now remember, you are choosing any kind of pattern that you would like to create. I'm going to go back in and do more circles. Now when you're using the crayon, I want you to push down nice and hard. If you color lightly, this is not going to work. You need to really push down and color hard. I'm going to do another squiggly line for my pattern. So can you see how I'm starting to build the pattern across? You know, we took a look at a lot of different patterns, and I'm hoping that you got some really great ideas for the patterns on your walls. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to do one more line, and then I want to talk to you about the other wall. So, you know, I've got the floor, I've got this wall, and I've got this wall. So I'm going to choose to do something different on that wall. I think I am going to use, this bright green. I love this green. And I think I'm going to do some lines straight across like this. Notice I'm not using pencil. I just went right in with my crayons, and that's completely fine. Okay, so this is going to go across like this. All right, and then I may choose to color in almost like it's stripes. Remember our craftsmanship. When coloring, you want to make sure you cover the white paper. Also, you are going to want to make sure, okay, so we're making our pattern with the crayons. The next step is I'm going to paint over this with watercolors. So you do want to leave some things white so you can color that with the watercolors. So I hope you enjoy creating your wall, and floor, and then drawing your patterns inside. This is going to be a fun project.